Flies what I live to do. A Kodak moment when Skittles pull up in the coupe. He from the deuce. That's what I hear when I get out. And everybody blinded from the gold grill in his mouth. I'm super sick with it. I'm from the top of the south. Fuck with individuals, niggas that ain't yapping their mouth. When it's a drought around here, choppers come out. Niggas be plotting on the block so they be scratching their scalp to hold a bag. Little niggas coming for ounces, running the houses, flipping beds, refrigerators, and couches. This shit a must, but still in God I trust. I ain't a killer, but don't push me, get your dumb ass butt. Yeah.
What's up, y'all? Tony T, Street News once again. I got the boy Drastic back in the building. He's doing an interview with Rick's Man. So it's me and Drastic Music up in the building, y'all. Don't miss that interview. Support local hip hop. Peace. Check it out, y'all.
So, I got a quick question though. I seen hella people in here getting hella f***ed up drunk. How many of y'all gonna leave this bar and go home and have some nasty ass sex? What is this, a celibacy party? How many of y'all gonna leave this party all f***ed up drunk and go home and have some nasty sex? Yeah. What? My name is Drastic. This next song's called Rub It. Y'all might have heard this 106. Got up on it in the dance hall. Fuck it. Hey, put your booty right down to your feet. When you bring it back up, rub it all on me. Rub it all on me. Rub it all on me. What? Rub it all on me. When you bring it back up, rub it all on me. Don't rub it on me. What? Don't rub it on me. Hey, don't rub it on me. Don't rub it on me. Get out me. I'm a big guy. I'ma get up in that like a free fall. Heartbreak kid. The same thing I tell them all. I might take you in the ball, spin a rack. I'ma tell you like this. Tell you like this. Bring it back slowly like that. Dropping them hits. All picked it over in the gun. Kids are walking like a dog. When I get up on you, take your legs through the split like this. They call me Drastic. Crazy King Dirty Boy. Up on the mattress. Swerve. Super fantastic. If you with me, let me know that you a man. All up on that ass, big stuff like a magnet. Tell me to beat it up. I'ma smash it. Don't hate, baby girl. I'm a fat chick. If the booty big enough, yeah, I'ma grab it. I'll take a jingle.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Once again, Tony T, Street News, coming live at you from Channel 15, KSAR. And I'm with the crew, New Ricks.
Thank you for having us.
Y'all don't know about these cats, man? Every other week, what? Bi-weekly, you guys pretty much, you know what I mean? I mean, they're rocking all the time.
Two to 5 times a month usually. We're out there rocking.
These guys, man, check them out. If you live in San Jose, as a matter of fact, check them out, man, because the Agenda Lounge, you know, the upstairs be cracking, okay? This is New Ricks, and they be rocking. They've been in for a minute, and I respect these guys, man. You know what I'm saying? So I just brought you in to ask you a couple questions, you know. By the way, out there, just if you don't know, this is Drastic, okay? The crazy kid. You want to introduce yourself, man?
Yes, hello world. My name is Drastic. I am the one and only crazy kid, or at least that's what Brian calls me on a regular basis.
Sometimes.
But yeah, I'm Drastic. This is music, and you know, together we're Drastic Music.
That's right. There it is, man. So I'm gonna start off and ask you, you know, straight up, man. You know, because there have been a lot of changes in music. You know, I ain't even gotta say that to you. That's like preaching to the choir. But if you can compare rap music to rap music 10 years ago, what would you say was better then?
Tupac, honestly.
I mean,
no, to be honest, you know, aside from Tupac, the thing is, like, back then, it seems to me anyway that rap was more about what you were going through, how you're coming up from that, how to, you know, come up from a bad situation, trials and tribulations, real life stuff. And today it's probably mostly, you know, about who's got the slickest punchline, you know, who's got the most custom snapback on and the most tattoos kind of thing. So that would probably be the biggest change that I've noticed. But then again, 10 years ago, I was only 16 and still wet behind the ears, you know, so.
Hey, man, you know, when I was 16, hey, I mean, I had a good ear for music. So I'm sure you guys did because, you know, you guys are living music right now.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, these guys are really about it. You know, some guys are talking about it, but these guys are really doing it right here. So, hats off, man.
Thank you, man.
And
Thank you.
I just want to say that, every time I go to one of your shows, when you come on, I feel the energy, so you got it, man. That's why I tell you every time, don't stop rocking, you know what I mean? Because, it's for you guys, man.
Yeah, that's always
know?
kind of, been our thing, is to try and stand out, as much as possible. I mean, we do for the most part anyhow because of, how we look. If we were to like approach you on the street and I was like, hey, Tony, I'm a rapper, you'd probably be like,
maybe not these days. 10 years
but,
ago?
That's kind of our steez,
Yeah.
is being, the high energy kind of crazy kids. You get on stage and it's like, are these guys serious right now? And that's kind of the way that we get down and how we kind of learn to stand out a little bit, which is most people would say that's unique and some people would be that's crazy.
Well, I mean, these days it's like everybody wants to be a rapper, man. It seems like. And it's flooding the social network. I mean, I ain't gonna hate on nobody, but for the ones who's really doing it, don't give up because there's so many people out there just trying to do it and talk about it. You know what I mean? That's one thing I gotta say out there, as far as just from what you told me right now. Now, growing up as a kid, I wanted to ask you, what rapper? Well, maybe not as a kid, but once you started hitting your 20s, what rapper made you really say, you know what, I'm never going to give up on this, man. I just want to do this.
To be honest, I had that epiphany one time. I was actually hanging out backstage. In 2007, I had the opportunity to go on tour with Tech Nine for the Ever Ready tour. And that was a long while ago, of course, but being back there and kind of seeing an independent artist, not someone, signed to a major label, but somebody who kind of did everything on their own, with a partner, and turned something so small into a huge empire. And that is when I knew, like, that's what I want to be, that's how I want to do it, and that's who I want to do it like. And of course add my own personal twist, on it along the way. But to answer the question, I looked up to Tech Nine a lot, growing up as far as hip-hop, just the insane, hard-hitting flows and the incredible stage show. For anyone who's ever seen him live knows that, there's not a dull moment, in his stage show.
He rips, man.
And all in all, I mean, for an independent artist, I mean, that's the one to look up to, if you ask me. I don't know about Brian.
Well, it kind of relates to your other question. Is like 10 years ago, there weren't that many independent artists,
right?
As compared to now,
right?
And whether a lot of the big figures in the Bay Area, whether it's like E40 or any of the other like big Bay Area rappers, they're pretty much independent, and they kind of get to do what they want, and that leads them to be able to like make music that they want,
right?
Instead of like, I don't know who, I know like the big rappers, other people write their songs, and they do whatever it takes to make money. But with the independent movement, you do what you want, and the way things are now with the internet and stuff, you can get supported for it.
I mean, I see you guys go in that direction, man. You guys are already making your little buzz,
That's kind of,
soon,
to touch on what Brian said too, exactly like what he said. When him and I, get in the studio together, it's more about, hey, bro, do you like that? Hey, do you like that? Oh, you don't like that? Okay, let's change it. Oh, okay, at the end of the day, we both like the music that we're making.
Feedback,
which is why, makes us that much more passionate about it and getting it out, etc.
But we don't say, like, when we're doing a project, in any of our projects, do we ever say, oh, well, we need to make like a song for the ladies because that's going to sell, or we're going to make a song for this, that, or the other thing because that's what people are going to buy. It's like, I don't know, there's no fun in that. There's no like passion in that.
More how you feel, huh?
Yeah, I mean, we can produce a good sounding track, but if it's got no heart in it, like, why am I investing my time and my life into it?
Yeah, be a trendsetter. Be a trendsetter, man, not a follower, I just wanted to ask, since you guys are out there rocking all the time, man, and working with all these different rappers, major artists, major independent artists, people that go back, sometimes there's some vets in the game these guys be rocking with. I just wanted to ask you, if you could make a movie about your life, what would you call it, or what could you say about it in a few words?
I call it 1 mile because that's the longest I can run without, getting out of breath.
Uh-oh, Am.
No, I don't know. To be honest, I had never really thought about that. That's a great question. I would probably call it Dream, honestly.
Okay.
Along with my first album, I called it Dream also because that's essentially what it seems like I'm living right now.
Right.
Ever since I can remember, I've always wanted to be on a stage, entertaining. Whether it was a middle school talent show or rocking shows like I am now. So to keep it real, it's been sort of like a actual dream. So if it were up to me, that's probably what I would call it. I don't know how Siskel and Ebert would feel about that, but or what is it now?
I mean, I'll give you
Ebert
a thumb up
Roper?
just for that answer, man. Straight up, just. I mean, because I know it must feel good when you nail that line, you know what I mean, or that song you just did
Oh yeah.
up on the stage, and you just ripped it, didn't miss one word. That feeling,
I'd say the coolest thing is probably when I'm on stage and I say, "Put your hands up now." People put their hands up.
Yeah.
That's probably the most inspirational thing is the crowd listening when you're up there, and that goes back to what I was saying. It's like a dream. People almost are excited to hear what I have to say at a show.
That's
which,
right.
like I said, makes it that much more passionate for me and for Brian and for the label New Ricks.
I mean, when was the first time we performed? Was that 2002 at the high school thing?
That was, yeah. And I remember the very first time we performed. Didn't you go by a fake name?
Yeah.
Man.
But yeah, that was we've come
quite
a
a bit
long
ago.
way since then.
Yeah.
And just sometimes even too, like I'll listen to like some old stuff because my mom keeps everything that I've ever recorded. I go to her house and she's got like
It's gonna pay off, man.
a
in the
binder
long
full of
run,
everything.
You know what I mean?
I listen to some of that stuff and it's like, how did we ever think this was awesome in the studio?
That's the cool thing about it, though, man. I mean, you said the dream. You guys are building the cloud. You know what I mean? For your own dream, you guys are ready to enter that world that you guys built. Just as long as you guys don't give up.
Pretty much.
And the way it looks, you guys are not gonna give up. You know what I mean?
If you step back and look at like 2002, our first performance at some high school talent show, right? Like from there to where we are now, we would have never said that we would be where we are now.
That's
Like
right.
just being able to like text, like list these 15 big artists right here, right? Just like being able to text San Quinn and be like, "What's up?" We never thought that would even be close to possible.
Shout out to San Quinn.
Yeah, shout out to San Quinn.
San Quinn, man. Let me say this to the camera about San Quinn, man. When I seen him rip it live, I thought that was like one of the best rappers I ever seen in my life.
He's definitely
That man got
influence.
damn.
For sure.
Oh, cool dude,
Yeah.
for sure. And he's like a real cool down to earth person.
hats off, man. Bay Area. I mean, I just want to give a salute to you guys, man, because you guys are out there doing it, and I myself love music, man, and one of these days, you're gonna probably see me and New Ricks get down real quick. You know what I mean? And we're gonna make some noise together. And I just want to say that these guys are really doing it, man. So if you guys are out there, wanting to build a dream or just be something that you see on TV, you got to really start laying the tracks now. I mean, you want to roll later on, tomorrow. You want to roll, but you got to do something today. So these guys are a good example. I just want to ask you one more thing before we go.
Mm-hmm.
What website do you got up, or what's your next album coming out, and what's your album right now?
We just dropped, actually this last project that we just finished about a month ago actually highlights a lot of Rick's stuff. Recently, we were, I guess, selected and placed in that new video game, Saints Row 4, which is similar to GTA 5.
Right on.
And
Right on.
when you pull your, stolen car into the rim job section, that's our song that plays, and it's called "Give Me That Bass,"
Oh, is that right?
which kind of opened up the doors to all kinds
Check
of
that out.
different things. So the project we just released is called the "Give Me That Bass" bass boosted EP. So
Okay.
it's got that song on there, "Give Me That Bass," featuring our good friend Irk the Jerk, and then it's also got several awesome electronic songs that this guy put together, which blow my mind actually because it's so unique. I mean, you could probably touch down on it a little more than I can, but it's just a unique, different project that we dropped.
I put that song "Give Me That Bass" on my Dre headphones, man. But they're old. They're like the first Dre beats that came out.
bust
And
out
it
the
sounded
radio.
like my speakers were actually rattling inside my headphones. I swear to God,
It's a pretty dope
my
track.
trunk was rattling inside my headphones. That's how much bass that song has. But I mean, so what's your next project that you're working on? I mean, I heard a little something about you got another album coming up.
I do. Hopefully, we're scheduled to drop it late winter. It's a new project called New Hip Hop, produced by Ricksman84, of course.
Cool.
And we've got some dope features on there. We've got Jacka on there. We've got Tracks a Million on there.
So this is Ricksman?
Mm-hmm.
This is Ricksman,
This is Ricksman, the producer.
I got like 20 different names.
the super
You know,
producer.
The drums, the
Ricksman.
fork, the
Yeah.
stick. You know, no, I'm just, this guy gets down, man.
I
For
play the
real.
spoons. I'm
He
kidding.
plays the spoons, people. No, but for real, man. Hey, shouts out to New Ricks, man. Thank you, Drastic, for coming on down. Ricks, man. I didn't even know I was in the building with Ricks, man, right now, but my bad.
We have the brand new radio station on Pandora that just dropped. So
Okay,
Drastic
For all
Music Radio.
Pandora.
For all the people out there, check us out on Drastic Music Radio on Pandora. It's free. Don't got to spend $1 to check it out. And then look
Free.
for the new album, New Hip Hop. And of course, hit us up on Twitter at Drastic Music, Instagram at Drastic Music, and then of course Facebook.
Support
Drastic Music.
independent artists, man.
And
Support independent artists.
your local nightclub, call them up and request, give me that bass. Or even a show, man, because these guys are ready to rock, I'm telling you. So once again, Tony T Street News. Shouts out to New Ricks. They're in the building. Once again, Tony T Street News. I'm bringing in the next video. His name is Atamos out of San Jose, California. He's an independent rap artist. Go ahead and check him out. Check out the video. He may be something tomorrow, so you might want to stay tuned, all right?
Seeing all this rap shit, feeling like this rap shit. These days it's fraud done, these days it's fraud. Seeing all this rap shit, feeling like this rap shit. These days it's fraud done, these days it's fraud. Seeing all the debt pics, seeing all the debt pics. These days it's fraud done, these days it's fraud. These days it's fraud done, open your eyes. These days it's fraud done, listen to them. These days it's fraud done, and I ain't blame 'em. But how you wanna call a shot someone you ain't aiming? Wanna be a rap cat, but pussy statements keep they style bitch and they bitches image flagrant. No room right here for anything shitty. The rhymes they reciting is fuck these committees. Lobby in America to cure me with hysteria. Strikes in other areas, free healthcare, kids malaria. Follow me for life and fall back. Fuck a shake tonight, we all black. Top hat, rich in the hood. Pockets as they should. Wrong with the homie, man, I wish a fucker would. Spitting far from easy when you take away the busy. Subtract all the fake and extract all the feces. Masters are stupid, but not that doodoo dummy. Pride tricks some hoes with no favor from me, money. Don't forget the name though, don't forget the lingo. Alias Atomos, alias Atomos. East San Ho, rapper to the death of it. The rest of it, bitch, shots is wrecking it. Word is born, my structure stays tip top. Endeavor's dawn, I'm making moves hip hop. What's the issue that's been troubling you, man? I couldn't understand why you couldn't click with man. Crate digging, but not really crate digging. On the internet, downloading beats that my generation didn't know was bumping in the Jeep, booming in the Jeep, coasting in the east. Keep it moving, keep it moving. Hear all that fraud shit, never will I do it. Steady work determine how I use my words, is expression of my soul. Without this shit, I'm worthless.
Once again, Tony T, Street News, bringing you the Block Report, Street Media. My boys got some heat. Check them out. Don't miss them. Tony T, Street News, the Block Report.
Access.
Well, we
Hey,
got that
access.
little
Yeah, you got
gas.
access to the gas, yeah, because you know, Tom Capone on that ass. Yeah, coming full smash and we blast quick. I got my two niggas, ain't no mad shit, yeah. You don't even gotta act shit, you act, yeah. Guarantee your ass tax, bitch. Let the max fit come up on my Mac mode, and I don't give a fuck, yeah. Aim where your hat goes, so back mode, yeah. I suggest you get back, dude, yeah, cause your ass in the trap, dude, we trap, dude. Guarantee you must that we rap, dude, and if you talk shit, yeah, your ass to get clap, dude, yeah, nigga. And I'm making slap, dude, slap after slap, dude, and I even slap, dude, yeah, cause you know a nigga act rude, I don't give a fuck on nigga face, that's your hat, dude.
That's back, boy. From the squad where niggas mob up when we playing, boy. The chopper hit it, nigga. Knocking nigga legs down. Playing with them pegs when we riding around and skirting around. Me and my niggas is R&R. We posted on the grizzang.
R&R, baby.
Posted on the block. You know them hustlers do like this ain't. When it's tic-tac, it's a get back. So catch you slipping, I'ma lick that. You got a problem, that gun go blip back. Then the skit scat your brain go everywhere. Blood, it be everywhere. Post up on a block. There's piranhas and goons here. You got a problem, you leaking, boy. Catch you what you thinking, boy. Knock your mental capacity off when you fucking with these real boys. We don't play the game. We ain't doing thing. Rip a nigga, what he talking at? He a bitch up in the game, so why you always talking that? Talk opponent, knock a nigga straight down up on the floor. Ooh, get the kicking up on him. I'm playing football when I hit him though. You already know what's Mortal Kombat. Don't get back when I spit back. Catch a fool slipping, so about we hitting. It's on contact. We put hands on you, boy. You better believe him like Mayweather when I'm Tony thing. Catch you slipping with an uppercut, drop you off in your nose.